Welcome, beautiful mamas, and congratulations on bringing new life into the world. If you've had a C-section, you know that the journey of recovery is unique, and it deserves special care and attention. You've been through a major surgery, and your body has performed a miracle. Now, if you're feeling ready to gently reconnect with your body, flatten your belly, strengthen your deep core muscles, and simply feel amazing and empowered again, you're in exactly the right place. I know the path to feeling like yourself again can seem daunting, but I promise you, with the right approach, it is absolutely achievable. This isn't about bouncing back. It's about moving forward with strength, patience, and self-love. This is your 15-minute, gentle, step-by-step postpartum workout designed specifically for you and your healing body. We're going to move slowly, intentionally, and safely. Before we begin, let's talk about safety, because that is our number one priority. It's crucial that you have been cleared by your doctor for gentle exercise, which is typically around 6 to 8 weeks postpartum, but can vary for everyone. Please listen to your body above all else. If you feel any sharp pain, pulling, or discomfort at your incision site, stop immediately. We are aiming for gentle muscle activation, not strain. There should be no coning or doming of your abdomen during these exercises. If you see a ridge popping up down the midline of your belly, that's a sign the exercise is too challenging for now, and you should regress to an easier version or simply focus on your breathing. We will avoid all traditional crunches, sit-ups, and aggressive twisting movements that can put undue pressure on your abdominal wall and pelvic floor. Instead, our focus will be on foundational movements that rebuild your core from the inside out. All you'll need is a comfortable mat and maybe a small folded towel for head support. Let's get started on this journey of reconnecting with your strength, one gentle breath at a time. Our first step is all about reconnecting with our breath and deep core. This is the foundation for everything we will do. Find a comfortable position lying on your back with your knees bent and your feet flat on the floor. Place your hands on your lower belly. As you inhale, I want you to imagine your breath traveling all the way down into your pelvis, allowing your belly and ribcage to expand 360 degrees, like a balloon. Feel your hands rise. As you exhale, gently draw your belly button in towards your spine, as if you're zipping up a pair of high-waisted pants. At the same time, gently lift your pelvic floor, the muscles you'd use to stop the flow of urine. This is the connection we're looking for. The diaphragm, the transverse abdominis, and the pelvic floor all working in harmony. Let's practice this for a few rounds. Inhale, fill the belly. Exhale, zip up and lift. This is the breathing pattern we will use for every single exercise today. It protects your core and makes each movement more effective. Now let's add a small movement to that breath. This is our first official exercise, the pelvic tilt. As you exhale and engage your core, gently press your lower back into the floor, tilting your pelvis so your pubic bone rocks slightly up towards the ceiling. It's a very subtle movement. Inhale and release back to a neutral spine, where there's a small curve in your lower back. Let's do 10 of these, moving with your breath. Exhale, tilt. Inhale, release. This movement helps to gently awaken the deep abdominal muscles and release tension in the lower back. Remember to keep your glutes and legs relaxed. The work is all coming from your deep core. Wonderful. Let's move on to step 2, heel slides. Staying in the same position, take a deep breath in. As you exhale, engage your core just like we practiced, and slowly slide one heel away from you along the floor, straightening your leg as much as you can without your back arching. Your goal is to keep your pelvis perfectly still. Inhale as you slowly slide the heel back to the starting position. Then, switch sides. Exhale, slide the other heel out. Inhale, slide it back in. We're aiming for 10 repetitions on each side. If this feels too challenging and you notice your back arching, just slide your heel out halfway. The key is control, not how far you can extend. This is a fantastic exercise for building stability, and learning to engage your core while your limbs are in motion. Keep that connection, belly button to spine, on every single exhale. You're doing great. Welcome to the very first, and arguably the most important, step in our journey together: pelvic tilt breathing. This foundational exercise is where we begin to gently and safely reawaken your deep core. Think of this as a conversation, a gentle handshake with muscles that have been through so much. Especially after a C-section, the connection between your brain and your abdominal wall can feel distant. This movement is our bridge back. It's not about intensity, it's about intention. It's about re-establishing that crucial mind-muscle connection with your transverse abdominis, your body's natural corset, and your pelvic floor. These muscles work together to create a stable, supportive center. By pairing this gentle movement with your breath, we are retraining your core to function as an integrated system, providing support for your spine and organs without putting any strain on your healing incision. Before we begin, I want you to release any expectations of what this should feel like. Simply be present, be patient, and be incredibly kind to yourself. Your body has performed a miracle, and this is a time for nurturing, not punishment. Find a comfortable spot on the floor, perhaps on a mat or a soft rug. Let's get settled. Lie down gently on your back. Bend your knees and place your feet flat on the floor, about hip-width apart. You should be able to just about graze your heels with your fingertips. Let your arms rest comfortably by your sides, palms facing up as a sign of openness, or flat on the floor for more grounding. Whatever feels best for you today. Now, let's find a neutral spine. This is your starting and ending position for each repetition. It's the natural, relaxed state of your back. You might notice a small, gentle curve in your lower back, just enough space to slide your fingertips underneath. That's perfect. We want to maintain that natural curve. Resist the urge to press your lower back flat into the floor just yet. We'll get there with the movement. Take a moment to scan your body. Release any tension you might be holding in your jaw. Soften the space between your eyebrows. Let your shoulders feel heavy and relaxed, melting down and away from your ears. This initial setup is about creating a state of calm and readiness. You are safe. You are supported. Now, let's bring our awareness to the breath. Place one hand on your chest and the other on your belly. For these first few breaths, just observe. Don't change a thing. Simply notice the natural rise and fall. Now, let's begin our diaphragmatic breath. As you take a slow, deep inhalation through your nose, I want you to imagine your breath traveling all the way down into your belly. Feel the hand on your belly rise, more than the hand on your chest. But it's more than just your belly moving forward. Imagine your entire torso is a balloon. As you inhale, feel your ribs expand, not just to the front, but out to the sides, and even into the mat behind you. This is a 360-degree breath. This type of breathing is critical because it massages your internal organs, calms your nervous system, and properly prepares the core for engagement. Let's try that again. A deep, expansive inhale through the nose, filling up your torso. Feel that space you're creating. Now for the exhale, and this is where the magic happens. As you exhale slowly through your mouth, like you're gently blowing out a candle, I want you to initiate the pelvic tilt. Imagine a string attached to your belly button, gently pulling it down towards your spine. As you draw your navel in, you'll feel your lower back naturally and gently press into the floor, erasing that small curve we found earlier. This is the tilt. At the same time, imagine you are gently lifting your pelvic floor, the group of muscles between your pubic bone and tailbone, like you're trying to stop the flow of urine or pick up a blueberry. This combination of drawing the navel in and lifting the pelvic floor on the exhale is what activates your deepest core muscle, the transverse abdominis. It's a subtle internal hug. Let's connect it all. Inhale through the nose, belly and ribs expand. Your lower back has its natural curve. Then a long, slow exhale through the mouth. As you exhale, draw the belly button to the spine. Feel the lower back gently press into the mat, and think about that gentle lift of the pelvic floor. We're going to hold this gentle contraction at the end of the exhale. Hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, inhale and release everything. Let your belly soften. Let your back return to its neutral position with that small curve, and allow your pelvic floor to completely relax. This release phase is just as important as the contraction. It teaches your muscles to move through their full range of motion, to engage, and then to let go. True core strength includes this ability to relax. Without it, we can create tension and pressure, which is what we want to avoid. A quick note on form. This movement should be initiated by your deep abdominals and your breath, not by your legs or your glutes. You are not trying to lift your hips off the floor into a bridge. Your tailbone might curl up slightly, but your hips should stay grounded. It's a small, subtle, internal rocking motion of the pelvis. If you feel your glutes or hamstrings doing all the work, reset, take a breath, and focus again on that belly button to spine cue on your next exhale. The movement is tiny, but the internal activation is powerful. Now, let's put it all together and perform a set. Our goal is 15 repetitions, moving with the rhythm of your own breath. There is no rush. Let's begin. Inhale, fill the belly, find your neutral spine. Exhale, draw the navel in, gently press the low back to the floor. Hold for a moment. Inhale, release, and return to neutral. That's 1. Exhale, contract and tilt. Inhale, release. That's 2. Continue on your own. This is your time to reconnect. Feel the gentle awakening in your lower abdomen. This simple, safe, and profoundly effective exercise is reactivating your deep core, laying the groundwork for all the strength you will build from here. Keep your breath slow and steady. This is your anchor. With every repetition, you are rebuilding your foundation, one breath at a time. You are doing beautifully. Engage your abs and slide your right heel forward, then back. Alternate legs for 10 reps each. Keep your core engaged and back flat. Feel your lower abs reconnect. Lift one leg slowly upward while keeping the other knee bent. Control your breathing. Exhale as you lift. Inhale as you lower. Repeat 10 to 12 times each leg. Welcome, mamas. I'm so glad you're here, taking this time for yourself. This workout is designed specifically for you, to help you gently and safely reconnect with your core after a C-section. This journey of recovery is unique to each of us, and it's all about patience, grace, and listening to your body. Before we begin, let's talk safety. It's crucial that you've been cleared by your doctor for exercise, usually around 6 to 8 weeks postpartum, but always confirm with your provider. We'll be focusing on deep core activation, avoiding any movements that put pressure on your incision, like crunches or aggressive twisting. Remember, this is about rebuilding from the inside out. If anything feels painful or uncomfortable, please stop. The goal is to feel stronger and more connected, not to push through pain. Let's create a foundation of strength, together. We'll start with the absolute foundation, our breath. Proper breathing is the first step to reactivating your deep core and pelvic floor. Let's find a comfortable position lying on your back with your knees bent and feet flat on the floor. Place one hand on your chest and the other on your belly. Close your eyes if that feels good. Take a deep inhale through your nose and feel your belly rise into your hand, allowing your rib cage to expand out to the sides. The hand on your chest should stay relatively still. Now, as you exhale slowly through your mouth, imagine you're gently hugging your baby with your abdominal muscles. Feel your belly button draw in towards your spine. At the same time, gently lift your pelvic floor like you're picking up a blueberry. Let's do a few more. Inhale, fill the belly. Exhale, engage the core and lift the pelvic floor. This is the connection we'll carry through every single movement today. Wonderful. Let's move into our first exercise. Staying on your back, keep your knees bent. On your next exhale, use that same core engagement to gently press your lower back into the floor, tilting your pelvis slightly upward. You should feel your lower abs working. Inhale to release back to a neutral spine, where there's a small curve in your lower back. Let's repeat. Exhale, flatten your back, and tilt. Inhale, release. This is a small, controlled movement. It's not about how big the tilt is, but about initiating the movement from your deep core muscles. This is fantastic for reestablishing that mind-muscle connection. Let's aim for 10 to 15 slow, mindful repetitions. Great job. Take a moment to rest and breathe. Now for our next movement. From that same starting position, engage your core on an exhale. Slowly slide one heel away from you along the floor, straightening your leg only as far as you can, while keeping your core tight and your back neutral. Don't let your back arch. Inhale as you slowly slide the heel back to the starting position. Then, switch sides. Exhale, engage, and slide the other heel out. Inhale, and slide it back in. The key here is control. If you feel your pelvis rocking or your back arching, you've gone too far. Make the movement smaller. This is about stability, teaching your core to stay strong while your limbs are in motion. Let's do 10 repetitions on each side. You're doing amazing. Let's take a brief rest. Time for our third exercise. We're targeting the deep transverse abdominis here. Lie on your back, knees bent, feet flat. Find your neutral spine and engage your core. On your exhale, slowly lower one knee out to the side towards the floor, like you're opening a book. Go only as far as you can without letting your opposite hip lift off the mat. Your pelvis must stay completely still. Use your inhale to draw the knee back to the center. Then exhale and repeat on the other side. Imagine you have two headlights on your hip bones, and they must stay pointing straight up to the ceiling the entire time. This is a powerful exercise for pelvic stability. Let's aim for 10 to 12 slow reps on each side. Let's finish with a gentle stretch. Gently make your way onto your hands and knees into a tabletop position, with your wrists under your shoulders and knees under your hips. On an inhale, drop your belly, lift your chest and tailbone, and look forward into cow pose. Feel that gentle stretch in your abdomen. On your exhale, round your spine up towards the ceiling, tucking your chin to your chest and pressing the floor away. For cat pose, flow between these two poses with your breath. This helps to gently mobilize the spine and release any tension. You did it, Mama. You showed up for yourself today, and that is a huge victory. This journey is built one small, intentional step at a time. Every breath, every gentle movement is bringing you closer to feeling strong, capable, and connected in your amazing postpartum body. Be proud of the work you did. Revisit this routine whenever you need to reconnect with your foundation. And if you know another mom who could use this gentle support, share it with her. We are all in this together. Sit tall with your hands behind you. Lift your knees toward your chest. Exhale on the way up. Inhale down. This strengthens your core while improving posture. Now let's stand tall. Bring your right knee to your right elbow. Switch sides. Keep your abs tight and move with control. 3 sets of 15 reps. Feel your waistline tighten. Finish strong with a forearm plank. Keep your spine straight, abs tight, and breathe steadily. Hold for 20-40 seconds. Rest, and repeat 3 times. You've got this. Take a deep breath, Mama. You just did something amazing for your body. Remember, healing takes time, and consistency builds results. If you loved this workout, hit subscribe, like, and comment below. Watch this next 10-minute postpartum core recovery workout for faster progress. You're stronger than you think, and this is just the beginning.